Hi guys, my name is Pamela Araya and I am your instructor. I would like to welcome you to the spring semester, and I just wanted to show you a little bit of how the website works. I know that some of you are familiar with Brightspace, and I just want to make sure that you are all on the same page. So basically, when you come on to the website, you're going to have access to a couple of weeks. I am still working on videos and tutorials for the next week, so you will have not have those available until we're up to that date. So let's see. The first thing I want to show you is the icebreaker, and the course outline. Over here, you have a course outline of the entire course. So you're going to have some information that we need to put on our outlines. And then over here, there's a detailed week by week information on what is due and what you need to do for the course. So you know exactly what you need to do every single week. The first four projects are 2 week projects, and then the last three projects are 3 weeks, just because they're more complex and you have more time to do the work. Let's see if you go back here. Icebreaker and outline. So the first thing that we are going to do will be our introduction. So you can go ahead and post your introduction by clicking on the conversation and starting a new thread. And you can either write something about yourself, or you can make a short video introducing yourself. I just whatever you would like to share, what your goal is for this course, if this is your only art course, or if this is part of an art major. I would love to learn, what your goals are after this course. And let's see. Okay, and then after that, I give you some basic information on how to photograph work, how to photograph it at home or at FLCC. If you have access to the campus, they have better equipment there that's already set up for you, so it'd be easier. Then I have some information on some affordable art supplies. I don't have some specific art supplies, but I did give you a list on what you actually need. But whatever brand or price range you want to obtain those in, it's totally up to you. Let's see what else. So when you come back to the course home and you do that, then you'll go on to assignment 1. And our first assignment is contour drawing. And the first thing you want to look at is going to be the information I have on the project. It has also suggestions on what artists you should be looking at and should be studying, so that you have a better idea of what the assignment is all about. Um, then there is the lecture and student examples, and it's just all about drawing and some other examples, and you'll see examples of student work and what it should look like, and it gives you a good idea of what your final piece should be looking like. So I think that's helpful for you. And a couple of more things you need to watch, like some principles of design video, and some information that I think could be helpful for you. The first thing we're going to be handing in is going to be on the 31st. And this is another discussion. And over here, we're going to, after we review all the information on the course and everything, we're going to be handing in our thumbnail sketches. And we're going to do discussions with each other, and critique and give each other ideas. I know that there's not much to talk about in the very first week, because we're still kind of just getting to know the work, and we're only sharing our thumbnail sketches. But as we get into more complex work in the next week, you'll be learning how to critique each other, and learning that vocabulary to talk about your own work and other people's work is really important, and should be an important part of this course. And I would like you to at least participate, at least give feedback to 2 other people that are sharing. We have a full class, so you should have a lot of different people. You should be giving, everyone should have at least two feedbacks under their work. So everyone should have, some information and something to work on. Let's see. And for example, the final week, when we are handing in our final project, we have two things to do. So the first thing would be to do that discussion. It's not open yet because that week is not open, but we would click on the discussion, share our final project, and give feedback. And then we would submit it under final contour drawing. And here you submit it, and it goes into a place where I can grade it, and it goes into the grade book. So this is just easier for me to grade your work. But also, I will be grading, and the discussions are part of your grade. So they're something that you should really keep up with. And I think that's it. I would like to go over some of the information. Over here, I have just like my hours. I dedicate Mondays to this course. I am a full-time teacher at school in Penfield, and I also teach this course, but I'm always very good at answering emails. So if you have a question, I don't really mind what time you email me at. I'm usually working down here in my studio, painting. I do have a solo show coming up at the end of June, so I'm working a lot here, and I work late into the night. So if you ever have a question or anything you need to say, please go ahead and email me. We can also do a Zoom link or a WebEx link if you need to talk to me. And I have shared with you the supply list again, some information about me, and the website itself should be letting you know what is due during the week. Sometimes it just makes people nervous because it tells you you're late with something, but you've already submitted it. So if you have submitted your work and I have graded it, just give me a heads up that it's telling you that you're still overdue for something, and I will change it. Please don't let Brightspace get you nervous, because I feel like it did that to a lot of my students last year. Also, in this link that I have of my work, it's some information on how I do critiques. I think that taking a drawing class online is, a little difficult. It's not the same interaction that we have with teachers in college, but I do find the work um, that I prefer the online courses, because I see a lot of your own personal work. Where if we were having this course in the school, we would be setting up a still life, and everyone would be drawing the same still life, okay? Or everyone would be drawing the same hallway. But when I have work from an online course, basically it's like a window into your life, and I feel that it's a much better way to have a foundation drawing, because you're already starting out to learn how to put together things that are meaningful to you to create your artwork. And I think that's a really important part of art making. So it's just some information on how I do these digital critiques. I will take your work and do basically like a document for you and give you the critique there and email it to you as a PDF, because I think it'll be helpful for you to keep this for future reference. It'll also give you some practice on how it is that, how the language of critiquing works and what you need to talk about when you critique people's work when we get feedback. So I think that's very helpful to you. And every year, this was my student work from last semester. They did some really wonderful work, and I was really, really proud of it. I'm sure your work will be great too. So I always post it on my website, and I have a little virtual art show, because we're virtual. So I feel like we are due for an art show ourselves as well. So I had all their names, and I only picked the last three assignments because they were getting, more advanced, and we're really getting into their techniques, and we're really doing some great work. So I wouldn't have time to do, an art show with all of our work, but it was just selected pieces. So I just wanted to give you a welcome and let you know that I am always available here, and I'm really excited to be teaching this course. And I hope that if you have any questions, you'll reach out to me. And you have a wonderful semester. Thank you.